this the beginning of Jungkook's new global era? After shocking everyone with his unforgettable appearance at NYFW, Jungkook is once again making headlines, this time with his very first giant Billboard appearance in the United States. But what hidden message lies behind this massive visual? Is this a sign of an upcoming comeback, or the very first step of a secret project that's been quietly in the works? Like, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss a single detail about Jungkook BTS and the global entertainment world. New York is buzzing again, but this time, not because of music thumping through the streets or the cheers from a runway crowd. This time, it's because of a single face that no one can ignore. The face belongs to Jungkook, BTS's golden matinee, who now officially takes over his very first giant billboard in the United States, after dazzling the world with his striking presence at New York Fashion Week in a head-turning Calvin Klein outfit. Jungkook's next move seems carefully calculated, placing himself at the very heart of the city that never sleeps. The billboard appeared suddenly, almost as if it dropped out of the sky, and instantly became the center of attention in Times Square. Passers-by stopped in their tracks, phones shot up into the air, and within just 1 hour, social media was flooded with videos capturing Jungkook's face shining bright on the massive LED screen, his signature smile impossible to miss. "Is this real?" one army wrote on Twitter, adding a crying emoji. Many confessed they could hardly believe that Jungkook, who had just stunned everyone at NYFW, was now there, larger than life, literally. But the question remains, why now? Why right after NYFW? Is this an extended Calvin Klein campaign? Or is there something much more personal behind this move? Fans are already theorizing that this could be a hidden teaser for the global solo project that has been rumored for months. Some are even convinced that the chosen image itself holds secret clues, from the direction of Jungkook's gaze to the color palette in the background, which they say represents a whole new chapter in his career. The scene at Times Square that night was cinematic. Neon lights seemed to dim, as if giving way for one star shining brighter than the rest. People who didn't even know BTS found themselves pausing, wondering who this striking man with the intense gaze could be. Who is that? Why is everyone freaking out? A tourist's voice can be heard in one viral video, and an army nearby proudly replied, "That's Jungkook of BTS. He just owned New York Fashion Week." It felt like a scene from a movie. The cool night air brushed against the faces of fans who gathered under the massive screen, and though Jungkook wasn't physically present, it felt like he was standing right there with them. Cheers erupted every time the visual shifted, revealing new details of his outfit. Some fans were even crying on the spot. "I never thought I'd see Jungkook this big, right in front of my eyes," said one army through tears. This billboard appearance also raises bigger questions. Is this the start of Jungkook's full-scale expansion into the American market? If so, it's a brilliant strategy, riding the peak of his NYFW buzz to keep his name in constant conversation. International media outlets quickly began publishing articles, calling Jungkook not just a K-pop idol, but a global icon who is reshaping how the world sees Asian celebrities. To make things even more mysterious, there's a rumor circulating that this ad is only the first stage of a bigger project set to unfold in the coming weeks. Some sharp-eyed fans even discovered a tiny QR code in the corner of the screen, which, when scanned, takes you to a cryptic webpage with a countdown timer. Is this teasing a new single, a worldwide brand campaign, or perhaps a concert announcement that will shake the world? One thing is undeniable. Jungkook is creating wave after wave of cultural moments. It all started with NYFW, where he wowed the crowd in an all-black outfit that immediately set a new trend. Then, just a few days later, his face was towering over one of the most iconic spots on Earth. None of this seems random. It feels like part of a carefully crafted narrative. Even veteran armies who have lived through countless BTS surprises admitted this moment feels different. "It feels like we're witnessing the birth of a new era," said a fan who flew in from Chicago just to see the billboard in person. Jungkook looks so mature, so confident. This isn't just an ad, this is a statement. Time kept ticking, but the crowd stayed. Even past midnight, people refused to leave, as though they didn't want to miss a single second of seeing Jungkook's image shining above them. They sang together, blasting Jungkook's songs from their phones, turning the area into an impromptu mini-concert right in the heart of New York City. Many secretly hoped that Jungkook himself might suddenly appear for a surprise visit. And even though that didn't happen, the moment still left hearts racing. Questions continued to flood social media. Could this mean a new solo album is about to be announced? Will Jungkook hold a fan meeting in the US? Or is this a signal that he's about to be named the global ambassador of yet another iconic brand? Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear: the world is watching, and Jungkook is fully in control of the spotlight. For industry watchers, this is proof that Jungkook is building his global narrative with extraordinary precision. "This is no coincidence," said one pop culture analyst. "This is a flawless visual strategy. From the runway stage to the Billboard screen, he's carefully curating how the public sees him. And that is the true power of a superstar." Fans are now counting down the days, waiting for what comes next. Every post from Jungkook, every subtle move on social media, every clue feels like a puzzle piece that needs to be put together. Are we standing at the start of a chapter bigger than anything we've ever seen? One thing's for sure: this single Billboard turned an ordinary New York night into a memory thousands will never forget. And for ARMY, it's a reminder that their star is no longer just a part of the entertainment industry. He's a global phenomenon that can't be stopped. But just when fans thought they had time to breathe, a new twist emerged the next morning. A video went viral showing a group of tourists filming the Billboard. And just as Jungkook's face appeared on screen, the entire crowd spontaneously erupted in cheers, some even chanting his name. The video hit 5 million views in under 12 hours. This wasn't just ARMY reacting anymore. This was New Yorkers and visitors from around the world joining in. Media outlets quickly jumped in, with headlines reading, "The Jungkook effect takes over Times Square," and from NYFW to Billboard, "Domination in 72 hours." Fashion magazines praised the timing, calling it a masterclass in cultural impact, while marketing experts noted that it was rare for a single image to generate such an emotional response in such a short time. Even celebrities couldn't resist weighing in. A famous American pop singer reposted the video with the caption, "Okay, but why is this so iconic?" A Hollywood actor commented under the post, saying, "Imagine walking through Times Square and seeing your face there. Legend." Behavior fans immediately started tagging Jungkook, hoping he'd see the reactions. Meanwhile, ARMY's detective mode was fully activated. They began comparing the colors used in the Billboard to Jungkook's previous solo album artwork, noticing striking similarities. Some speculated that the deep shades of black and silver symbolized strength and rebirth, while others pointed out that the Billboard background featured a faint, almost hidden pattern that resembled a phoenix. Could this mean Jungkook is hinting at a new album era with a rebirth concept? Others took it even further, claiming that the exact timing of the Billboard's launch, 7:13 p.m., was a direct nod to BTS's debut date, June 13th. "There's no way that's a coincidence," one fan tweeted, racking up over 100,000 likes. Theories grew wilder by the hour, with some suggesting that this was only one of several billboards set to appear across major cities, forming a global treasure hunt for fans. As the sun set again in New York, more fans gathered at Times Square, this time intentionally bringing banners, glow sticks, and speakers. What started as a casual gathering turned into a full-on celebration. Local news reporters captured the moment as hundreds of voices sang Jungkook's songs together under the bright lights. It was as though the city had turned into a live concert venue, with Jungkook as the star. Even without being physically present, people began to notice something else strange too. The Billboard visuals were changing slightly every few hours. At first, it was just Jungkook's face. Then, by the next day, a line of text appeared at the bottom. "Stay tuned." The message sent fans into another frenzy. What exactly were they supposed to stay tuned for? Was there a countdown they hadn't discovered yet? Some armies began booking flights to New York, desperate to see the Billboard in person before anything